What's up, guys? Riven Say here today, and I've got some great Black Ops 2 gameplay for you guys. We are running around on hijacked and kill confirmed. I go 64 and 9, get all my kill streaks, almost get a second set of my kill streaks, but I get totally freaking BS by this guy with an S12. Like, I was shooting him, and he just freaks out. He hits me one time, but I live, and just freaks out, starts aiming all over the place, and somehow kills me. You guys will see that kill cam when it comes up. I will call it out, and I watched that kill cam, because I was like, that was BS, man. There's no way. So I'll call it out when it gets there. You guys can be the judge on that. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. But we have a lot to freaking talk about today. One, we got to talk about this gameplay, obviously. Two, I fixed my freaking computer. Booyah. And three, patch notes. They released some big patches for Black Ops 2. Most of them I disagree with. One of them I agree with so much that all of my disagreements really mean nothing, because I'm just glad they fixed that, because that was my main issue, and I didn't know it was my main issue, but I do now, and you guys will find out what that is, because I will rant. I will rant. Fair warning. But it should be an entertaining rant. So anyway, let's get into this gameplay. I'm obviously using the MSMC, and the reason I'm using the MSMC and not switching it up like I said I was going to is because they released a patch, I think for all SMGs. It might just be the MSMC, I can't remember or not. I'm pretty sure it's all SMGs though, but they decreased the range with the silencer. Now, I couldn't really notice on this map because it's small. It's all kind of mid to close range. But on a map like Carrier, I'm sure it'll come out more. I have to test it yet. So, woo. I mean, we will get into that later when I play that actual game, I'm sure. But I'm obviously using the MSMC with a silencer, obviously, and fast mags. And why do I always use fast mags on my SMGs? Because I run in. I freaking rush like a madman usually. If I know they're spawning over there, I go there, pretty much. That's just how I roll. When I get on a kill streak, I'm a little bit more conservative with my movements, but I still try to make it over there. And I just go in, and I either die or I get a lot of kills. So it's kind of like 50-50, throw it up in the air, whatever. That's just how I play. That's how I roll, man. So, getting down to the nitty gritty, my perks are lightweight is my first perk. Second perk is fast hands, and my third perk with perk 3 greed, that's the word I'm looking for, is tac mask and dexterity, because I use tac mask all the time now because I can't stand concussion grenades. I really can't. So let's talk about my computer. Got it fixed. New 700 watts power supply, so we are able to freaking record properly and get these videos out for you guys. And I'm also able to play games again. Minecraft, yay! And to celebrate my new power supply working and actually being quiet, yay, I played the Old Republic last night until about 5 a.m. because I love that game. And I stopped playing it a while ago because I had no one to play with, but I really want to play it again, so that's why I started playing it. But anyway, let's get to these patch notes. That's probably what you guys really want to hear and talk about, the patch notes. Now, the first one I want to talk about is this one. What the fuck? Makes no sense to me. It really makes absolutely no sense to me at all. That is something that should have been figured out in testing before the game hit the freaking shelves. That is just terrible. I don't understand that. See, the whole time I thought it was lag, or I was shooting through people, or something like that, or it was a connection issue, or it was lag compensation, or other people's were just, like, had a better connection than me, or something like that. But no, it turns out my freaking bullets aren't going straight. Oh my gosh! I can't believe it. I really couldn't. When I read that, my brain was just like, what the fudge, man? I can't believe that was in the game. Now, I'm glad they fixed it. Thank God they fixed it. I've only played 2 games, actually 1.5 games today. This was my full game, and then I played a game before that, so it was half a game. But it seems to be better, actually, because I aim down sights. I am accurate. That's what I do. IADS. And when I'm moving, like I said earlier, I rush in there. I'm moving all the freaking time, and my bullets aren't going straight. That's my issue. I'm glad they finally freaking fixed it, but why did it take them so long to fix? This is that BS death, by the way. Rant interrupted right there. Don't know how it killed me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. But anyway, back to my rant. It's about time they fix it, even if it was in the game and, you know, they missed it in testing. That should have been something that they caught right away and patched it in the first patch they released, not the one on January 26, 2013. That just makes no sense at all to me. Why did it take them so long to figure out that that was an issue and patch it? That should have been something they known right away. Why? Because it's in the core freaking mechanics of the game. That is the game. Running around and aiming down sights. That's the draw of this game. No other game does that better than this game, where you aim down sights and run around as fast as you do in this game. There's no game that does it better. Call of Duty is the game for ADSing. It just works so good in this game. Guess freaking not. So, I'm glad they fixed it. Thank God. Rant over. Apologize if that really annoyed you guys, but that's just me, okay? I couldn't believe that that existed in the game, and I'm glad I know why I was having such big issues with this game. But hopefully that fixes it, guys, and hopefully maybe we'll even see some new, better gameplays from me. But that's that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about that. To me, it's the most ridiculous thing ever, because I've never had any other game ever that had an issue like that wasn't at least patched right away. No Halo game, no Gears game, nothing. It just makes no sense to me. So anyway, like I said, rant over. Let's talk about the balancing a little bit here before we run out of time. They kind of debuffed all the SMGs like I mentioned, but they also buffed the ARs. Now I don't necessarily agree with that. They buffed the M27. I really don't agree with that. Now the reason I don't agree with that is the gun was already really freaking good. Now if you guys saw my last gameplay, I think it was like 56-5 or 56-6 or something crazy like that. It was really good. And I used the M27 for the start of the game. I had to switch it out later on because I ran out of ammo. It was on kill streaks. But I was starting with that, and the thing about that gameplay, all I was using was raw M27. No attachments at all on that gun. It is good. That's why people call it the ACR of Black Ops 2. Because it has got good accuracy, doesn't have much kick at all, got great clip size, got a good fire rate, got great damage. It's very, very balanced. You can use the iron sights easily on it without having to risk your other attachments or anything like that. So, to me, the gun was extremely balanced. Didn't need any nerfing, didn't need any buffing or anything like that, but yet they buffed it for some reason. So to me, I mean, it's not a big buff, it's just a small buff. I think it's like increase the 4-shot kill range is what it was. Now they did something similar to the MTAR. They call it the TAR-21, but is there a TAR-21 in this? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure it's just the MTAR. But they increased the 3-shot range. It's very similar, but it's just kind of like the layers of range and how many shots it takes to kill somebody. It's kind of weird. I can't really explain it without a graph. But to me, it seemed like they didn't need to do that. Now, what they're doing is because they're trying to bring assault rifles up onto the level of SMGs. And to me, you shouldn't do that. You should bring the SMGs down to the level of assault rifles, because otherwise you have all these really powerful guns going around instant killing everybody. Now, they're not to that point yet, but if they keep on this track, because they did this last time, the last big patch update where they did balancing issues like that, they buffed rather than debuffed. They should nerf more than they buff, because when you keep buffing and keep buffing, then it's just chaos and it's just all hardcore pretty much. To me, they should always nerf. Always try to nerf, because there are more underpowered guns than there are overpowered guns. So you nerf the overpowered guns down to the underpowered guns, and to me it just balances out. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is pretty much the end of the gameplay right here. Like I said, 64-9, great gameplay. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not seen my videos before, please, I encourage you to go check them out on my channel, and if you enjoy those, please hit that subscribe button. We hit 500 the other day. Forgot about that. Thanks so much for all the support, guys. 500, big freaking deal. It's half of 1,000. I'm super excited, guys. Let's go for 600. Yeah! Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's pretty much it. I've been Reverend Satan. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.